everybody, I'm Rebecca, and today it's time for Top 5 Wednesday. Top 5 Wednesday, for those of you who don't know, was created by Ginger Reads Laney, and I have links in the description both to her channel as well to the Goodreads group. So if you want to join or if you want to check out anybody else's videos, you can find links to them there. But today's Top 5 Wednesday topic is the top 5 books you would save in a fire. So there were multiple ways that I could have gone about this topic. First of all, I am limiting this to the books that are here in my house, in my little office room, as opposed to my bookshelf at school, because those would be two separate fires. Hopefully there's not going to be a fire in either one. But so I'm kind of I'm limiting myself to the books that I have physically here. So some books, if you're like, why didn't you mention that one? Which I don't know why you would think that, because you don't know what I have, because I haven't done a bookshelf tour, but whatever. So I'm limiting it to here. My first book is not really a book, so I'm not really counting it as a top 5. I just would want to keep this because it is the notes for my very own memoir that I'm writing, that I've been writing for the last 7 or 8 years. From when I lived in LA, because I lived in LA for 2 years, and there was a lot of crazy stuff that went down while I was there. So these are like all the notes, and it's not even full, of things that I did while I was there, and I like color-coded it. Oh, there we go, lighting. It's color-coded and crazy, and I don't really want to lose this because I'm still working on it. But it's called How to Work 3 Jobs, Juggle Multiple Guys, and Still Remain Broke and Single. So, yeah, keep on the lookout for that whenever I finish writing it. So, let's get on with the actual list, shall we? So, I am kind of taking it that if my bookshelf were to burn down, I would not be able to replace the books, and these are like the books that I'm stuck with for the rest of my life. That's kind of the way I decided to choose books. So the first book I chose was To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. It's one of my all-time favorite books. I've had it for over a decade because I got it in the 9th grade. It's such a fantastic story that I would have to keep this one, just because I would have to keep this one. The second book I would save is Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury, because I have never read it, so it would be like, cool, right? A new book to read. But B, this book is about burning books. So I felt like it would be very ironic if it burned. So I don't want that to happen, so I would save it from that fate. The third book I would choose is The Princess Bride by William Goldman, aka S. Morgenstern. I love this story. I'm assuming that if there's a fire and, like I said, I can't get more books, then I can't watch movies either. I don't know why, but I'm assuming it in my brain, for this question. So I would hate if my life went with no more Princess Bride. So I would save this. Next up, I'm cheating, because that's what I do. And I would save books 1, 2, and 3 of the Anne of Green Gables. I didn't read the other books in the series because I don't want to, because I don't like what I read about them, so I'm not going to read them. But I read these at a really great time in my life, and I really connected to them, and I really loved Anne, and I would want to save them because, I mean, they're already falling apart, but I would want to save them from that fate because they pulled me out of a dark place, and I feel like they could do that again. Which leads me to number 1, and I feel like I say this way too much, and I reference it way too much, but I'm being honest here, right? If I had to save something from a fire, I would save all 7 Harry Potter books. There we go. They're a lot. They're heavy. Ooh. Yeah. These books, I've had them since I first got them. They have been with me everywhere except for England, because I was only there 4 months and this would take a whole suitcase. But they went with me to college. They went with me to LA when I was out there. And they've come back with me to every house and apartment I've lived in since moving back home. And I wouldn't want to give them up because they've been with me for so long. that I couldn't just leave them in the fire. This is the first thing I would grab outside of my cats, my dog, and my fiance. They would be the first to go to get outside. But then if I could save books, I would save these books because they mean that much to me that, yeah, I would save these. Plus, it's Harry Potter. Like, come on now. Now, if I could only save one, then I would save Deathly Hallows. Not because it's my favorite, because it's not actually my favorite, but I would save it because I love the story of it. It's the ending. It wraps up everything nicely, and I feel like if I could only have one book for the rest of my life, that's probably what it would be, because it has so many themes of hope and love and survival, and just, it's beautiful. So I would want Harry Potter in my life, so I would save it, because it's, you know, it's Harry Potter. It's Harry Potter. Come on, guys. Did we really think it would be anything else? No, we didn't. Let me put these away. So let me know what you would save, and that's it for me. I'll see you next time. Let's be honest, just getting those 7 books would be an exercise in itself. Like, whew, man, it would be rough to just get those, much less the other books. Luckily, those are all like light in paperbacks, so it's no big deal.